Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am starting off the video at Nook Inc. Airport because I have started a new island in Animal Crossing. My husband actually got me the hard copy version of this game for Christmas, and I thought it would be fun to show you my progress from day one and however many episodes I decide to share of this new island. I know I'm not quite done with Evergreen, but they will both now be featured on my channel. So going through the application process, putting in my name, putting in my real name, which is Catherine, for those of you who don't know. And as for my birthday, it is actually coming up. It is next Saturday, January 16th. On my birthday, I actually plan to post 2 videos that day. I'm not quite sure what kind of videos I'm gonna post just yet, but definitely look out for those. Alright, on to creating my character, and as you can see, I make her look very similar to my character on Evergreen. I'm just so used to seeing my character that way, so I thought it'd be fitting to make her look the same. So when it comes to my location, I am actually located in the Northern Hemisphere. Specifically, I'm located in Toronto, Canada. So shout out to everyone who is playing from Toronto and especially in the Northern Hemisphere. So after all of that, we have now come to the best or the most difficult part of the game, and that is selecting an island. And as you can see from my options here, they're okay. I eventually chose the bottom right island because Resident Services building was pretty far from the airport, and the river entrances were both to the south part of the island. So yeah, I went with that one. So when it comes to this question, I'm really curious as to why they ask this question. I know it's a redundant question, but I wonder if it actually determines anything in the game. So if anyone knows, definitely leave a comment below. Alright, the moment I was waiting for to see what my native fruit is and my native flower. Watching over the flyover again, I didn't realize that my native fruit was apples, so that's cool. On Evergreen, my native fruit was peaches, so glad to know that I have different fruit this time. So for my starting villagers, you know, they're pretty good. I got Tammy and Billy. On Evergreen, I never encountered them before, like ever on a villager hunt or a campsite villager, so it was cool to see these two in the game. And with this being the first day on the island, you know, not too much happens really. But yeah, so we're just gonna go through the motions and kind of go through what Tom Nook has to say and what we're gonna do on the first day. So we start off by collecting the tent. I know Tom Nook says you can collect it from Tommy or Timmy, but I feel like I collected it from Tommy last time, like kind of walking to the left. Let me know if you collected it from Tommy or Timmy. Alright, so now we have the tent and the map. And I started off by going towards the right side of the island because I saw this little nook over here. So I thought it would be a good place to put the tent. And then after imagining it, I realized I didn't want to block that waterfall in the background. So I didn't end up putting my tent here. I go to the left side of the island, and then I found this other nook here, this open space, so I end up putting my tent here instead. And then I talk to Tammy, I get her tent, and I set her up here on the beach. I really like the color of her tent. And then I find Billy, I talk to him, I get his tent, and I also put him on the beach. So once all of that is done, Tom Nook calls us back to the plaza. So at this point, the time of day has gone from daytime to like sunset time. And now this is when Tom Nook asks us to kind of set up for the evening's festivities, like the campfire and stuff. So obviously he wants to talk to me to give me a specific job, because apparently no one else can run around the island and grab some tree branches. But you know, that's cool. I'll do it. So obviously I have sped up this part because on top of collecting tree branches, I actually take this time to clean up the island a little bit. I know that's something I wish I had done when I started Evergreen, but I kind of left that till later on in the game. As you can see, I'm trying to clean up a little bit, make the island look nice. So I'm picking up those weeds. I pick up a lot of weeds actually. And once I collect enough weeds and tree branches, I actually go ahead and shake most of the apple trees to collect apples as well, because I know Tom Nook is going to ask for some apples too. So I make sure I have those in my pockets. And now I am back at the plaza, and I give Tom Nook the 10 tree branches that he asked for. And speaking of a snack, he also asks me to bring him some apples, and thankfully I already have some apples in my pocket, so he can have those 6 apples as well. And once we have all of those, it is now night time in the game, and we are going to start the evening's festivities. So Tom Nook goes ahead and lights the campfire. And this is now the part where we decide the name of this deserted island. When it came to deciding the name for this island, I wanted to keep it similar to my first island, so I decided to name it Evermore. And no, there is no relation to Taylor Swift's album. I just really like the name Evermore. So yeah. And so now we're gonna go around and share the names that we suggested. Obviously mine goes first, and obviously it is a unanimous decision that we are going to call this island Evermore. When I first played the game, I honestly thought I was just giving a suggestion, and I thought that I could choose between the options, but you know, no regrets calling my first island Evergreen. So welcome to Evermore. And I can't wait to share more of this island and the developments of this island. So I'm really excited to post more of this island. And cheers, everyone, to Evermore. How does Billy tap that instrument right on beat? Like, I honestly can't do that. I really tried with the New Year's event to try to get my lighter to go up at the same time as the villagers, and yeah, that didn't work out really well. So now we have come to the end of the evening's festivities. Tom Nook continues to let the fire burn, and he gives us a camping cot for us to take a nap or sleep in our tent. And so that's what I'm gonna do. And now we are off to my tent to take a nap and open up some of the items that are in here. So when it comes to the radio and the lantern, this time both of the items were black. On Evergreen, I believe they were both green. So it's good to see that I have a different variety of colors for these items. So I basically end this day and I end this video by taking a nap. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of Evermore. Don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe to my channel for more Evermore videos. See you in the next one.